Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 113 of What's That Pepper series. Today I have a beautiful variety to show you, and this is the Aji Omnicolor. So I grew two plants and they came out totally different. So we're gonna go outside, pick some pods, and I'll show you the difference between the two plants, and then we'll take the pods in and try it out. Okay, here is my Aji Omnicolor, and I actually have two plants, but that one seems to have been crossed with something else because it looks very different than the actual one. So with Aji Omnicolor, you will notice that the plant will throw out many different colors and they ripen up in different stages. So that is the reason why you're going to see like kind of yellowish and then purple, and then sometimes you will see orange and then red. Red is the final color. So this one is actually ready. The plant can get very big if you allow it some space early. So this plant seems to be a bit small because I started it in a very small space, and when it started to fruit and kind of outgrew the container, I took it out here. This is the reason why it's still pretty small, but if you grow these and give it space, it can get massive and produce a lot of peppers. So let's take a closer look so you can see how beautiful these are. They have kind of like the small leaves, typical of many of the Aji varieties. And the pods will start out like this light green color, kind of yellowish, and then it will go to a white color, and then you will see shades of purple, and then it will turn orange, and then finally red. So that's the stages that they go through. And my crossed is doing the exact same thing, except the leaves are more resemblant of the Sugar Rush peach, but the only difference is that this turns red and not remain peach color, which the Sugar Rush remains peach. So let me show you the Sugar Rush. Here it is. The plant looks exactly the same, the leaves and everything, the fruits and maybe the shapes of the fruits, but the only difference is the Sugar Rush peach does not turn red. If you grow the red variety, of course that would turn red, but this is a peach variety, and I harvested all of the ripe peppers already. But if they're ripe, they would be peach, and that's it. Kind of like this color, a little bit brighter peach. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick some pods. We'll pick that one as well as this so I can see what is the difference. So we'll pick this red one. Look at my lizard friend over there just hanging out. We have plenty of these guys all over the place, and they eat bugs for me. And let's pick a good one. Here's a good one here. See the difference there? Much larger size, and kind of different on the skin also. Okay, let's go and try these out. Okay, here are the peppers, and as you can see, there is a huge size difference. This is the actual Aji Omnicolor, and this one is the one that I mentioned seems to be or have been crossed. So let's cut these both open, and then I'll show you. And this is the smaller one. As you can see, there are very few seeds. They're very nice and crunchy. This is actually a smaller pod. They usually get a little bit bigger, but probably to this size. Okay, here it is. This is supposed to be how they look. So it could be a true Omni, it could not be, I'm not sure, but this is usually how they look. Larger pods, the wall on the inside are like medium, good sized placenta, not too much seed, which is great, but both seem to look very similar, just this one's a lot smaller. Okay, so let's test it out. Okay, here are the pods. These are the Aji Omnicolor, two different plants. So let's smell them both and see. Wow, they're so fruity. I love Aji varieties because sometimes you get confused with, I mean, the way they smell. You don't even think they're peppers. Very nice, tropical, beautiful aroma. Very fruity. Smells nothing like a pepper, guys. So for those that are not into the super hots, you want something flavorful and great aroma, good flavor, and sweet, Aji varieties are great. This one is exactly the same as that, except it smells a little bit sweeter. Yeah, very similar and exactly the same. Okay, so there's really no difference in the smell. So let's taste one. Fantastic flavor. Very typical Aji sweetness. No bitterness. Very little heat. Very juicy because the Ajis are usually thicker wall peppers. And I love the crunch and the sweetness. As soon as you bite into it, the juice just gushes out and you get this nice fruity flavor. Wow, that's real good. That piece is kind of small, so here's the larger one. And as you can see, I eat big pieces because these are not very hot. Wow. There's a beautiful citrus tone to them. You get like a burst of fruity flavor. There's a little bit sourness, which is the citrus I was telling you about. This is good. There's some seeds in there, so you get this rough texture, but the seed doesn't have flavor, so it's actually nice. And then you get that nice warmness that goes down to here because of the placenta area, but it's nothing too crazy. So I would say this is around maybe 30,000 to 50,000 Scoville, around there. Very manageable heat, nothing crazy, but the taste is so good. That fruitiness, sweetness, crunchiness. And the plant, guys, the plant is gorgeous. So if you grow the true Aji, just like the smaller one that I show you, so they grow really big and they have this huge canopy with pods pointing all over the place. And they have, like a lighter green, yellowish color to them. Purple, the purple is beautiful. And then you get like orange and red. So that's the reason they call them Aji Omnicolor, because the colors, there's a ton of colors on them. And they're very productive. So one plant is all you need. Even my small plant out there, that's really all I need because you're not going to be able to use all these peppers. So yes, I highly recommend growing this variety. Not just because they taste great, but they're just gorgeous plants. And again, they produce like crazy, which is one of the reasons why I love growing them. So get some seeds for these guys and grow them for yourself and you would not be disappointed. So anyway, for those that half-grown ahi omnicolor, please comment below so other people can know how great of a variety this is. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.